Hi, my name is Martin Orlando. Welcome to my hobby YouTube channel. Today I have the baseball show number 2. This is my baseball memorabilia from the past 50 years. The Dodgers just won back-to-back World Series. That was some game. I was rooting for the Blue Jays to win. Better luck next time. I have this baseball here. It's a Jackie Robinson baseball. I got this one, and actually 2 of them, back in 1997 when I was working for a department store in the sports department. The manager gave me 2 of these balls. Jackie Robinson, 50th anniversary. That was back in 1997 because of 1947 when Jackie Robinson played baseball. It was a commemorative 50th year anniversary. And let's see what we got on here. A life is important, except in the impact it has on other lives. Jackie Robinson said that. Jackie Robinson, on April 15th, 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first African American to play Major League Baseball. In the 20th century, Robinson captured the Rookie of the Year award, the MVP award, and in his career stole home an amazing 19 times. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1962. I gave one of these balls to my dad, and I had the other one. But I think they had many of these when they put them out. The baseball bat said Most Valuable Player, 1949, Hall of Fame, 1962, and Rookie of the Year, 1947. Really cool commemorative thing for baseball. That was Jackie Robinson's baseball. All right, next I have this Diamondback shirt. In 1997, that same year that baseball came out, the Diamondbacks were awarded a franchise. I've lived in Arizona for about 37 years now, and in 2001 they won the World Series against the Yankees, and that's why I got this shirt. And then, let's see, next I have some baseball cards. And this is going back to 1977 when I first got these baseball cards. And here's the Dodgers cards. I got Manny Motto. And let's see, what year? Yeah, 1977 is when I got these cards. I think these cards were in Trick or Treat bag back in 1977. They came with a little piece of chewing gum. Let's see. He was not always a Dodger, but Manny Motto ended up being in the Dodgers in the 70s. What other Dodgers cards I have? Rick Monday. He played outfield. And we got Steve Garvey, first baseman. And Fernando Valenzuela. Those are the Dodgers cards I have in my collection. And then the Blue Jays have Jimmy Key. And Willie Upshaw. My favorite team of all time, 1975 and 76, was the Reds. I got the catcher, Johnny Bench. We have Tracy Jones. Mario Soto. Pete Rose. This was a special card, a 1979 highlights card. Pete Rose gets record 10th season of career with 200 or more points. And we have George Foster, outfielder. Tom Seaver, one of the pitchers for the Reds. My next favorite team would probably be the Yankees. Lou Piniella was a manager of the Yankees. Reggie Jackson, one of my favorite players. He played outfield. This one, he had a record, was MVP of the 1977 World Series. 75 and 76 went to the Reds, and then in 77, it went to the Yankees. Reggie Jackson. I had an all-star card of Roger Clemens. He did strikeouts. He was like a strikeout leader of 87. I have cards from 87 and 77. I didn't collect very many of these cards, but this was in the Yankee Stadium that he hit that shutout. 7 strikeouts. And then all the players that did this before. As you can see, Roger Clemens was second, but that record has been broken now, that's for sure. Also from the Yankees, I had Dave Winfield. And another old card, Richard Gossage from the Yankees. Also an outfielder of the Yankees was Bobby Mercer. And Ron Guidry of the Yankees. Now I got these 2 cards that came from a box of cereal, a Post cereal. I think it was Sugar Crisp. Had Frank Robinson, part of the 500 Club. He had 586 career home runs. Yeah, it was from Post cereals, and I think it was Sugar Crisp. I also had Harmon Killebrew, part of that 500 Club series. Inducted in 1984, he had 573 career home runs. I only got 2 of those cards from the Post cereal. Another one of my favorite teams, probably the third most favorite, was the Phillies. And this is Tim McGraw. That's Tim McGraw's father, Tug McGraw. He was a pitcher back in the 70s. And he's part of the Phillies from 75 through 79. He was with the Mets before that. And let's see, I have the Royals. George Brett. If you remember that from 1987. He was with the Royals. He had a lot of career RBIs. Angels, I had Rod Carew, first baseman. Astros, Jose Cruz. Also from the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. From the Pirates, Al Pedrique. Another 87 record breakers. These were the Nico brothers, Phil and Joe. From the Red Sox, I have Mike Greenwell. From the Mets, Dave Madigan. From the Tigers, Mike Henneman. From the Red Sox, Jim Rice. From the Cardinals, Willie McGee. From the Pirates, Mike Dunn. From the Mets, Dwight Gooden. From the Orioles, Lee Lacy. From the Braves, Chuck Tanner. He was one of the managers. From the Red Sox, Joe Sambito. From the Angels, Don Sutton. From the Red Sox, Carl Yastrzemski. And from the Tigers, Jack Morris. From the Red Sox, Fred Lynn. From the Padres, Raleigh Fingers. From the Red Sox, Bob Watson. Also from the Red Sox, Jim Rice. From the Expos, Rusty Staub. From the Cardinals, Gary Templeton. From the Indians, Rick Manning. From the Pirates, Bill Madlock. From the Giants, Willie McCovey. Another All-Star, Wade Boggs, third baseman. From the Brewers, Charlie Moore. From the Red Sox, Carlton Fisk. From the Tigers, Darrell Evans. From the Pirates, Mike Dunn. From the Royals, Dan Quisenberry. From the Padres, Eric Nolte. From the Rangers, Kurt Wilkinson. And from the Mets, Keith Hernandez. So those are all my baseball cards I've collected from 1977 and 1987. And now for the music. On the background of the first video I did, I had some music playing really softly in the background. I was surprised they picked up on it, but a few of these songs were copyrighted. But I had, in the background, I had from the League of Their Own and also Barcelona Gold from the 1992 Olympics. I had Madonna's song, This Used to Be My Playground. That was from the movie A League of Their Own. That was not the copyrighted song, but it was playing in the background and they didn't realize it. But I went ahead and just made a new video and took those out of there. I guess YouTube doesn't like when you play music, but what can I do? I had in the background John Fogerty's Center Field, which is the back side of this record. It had one copyright, but it's a baseball song, and that's the reason why I was playing it in the background. That's John Fogerty's Center Field. And then I also had The Boys of Summer, and this was the most copyrighted song. Just had it playing really slowly in the background. It was The Boys of Summer by Don Henley. But I can show you the songs. I also had another song. It was a soul song from the 60s. It's a baseball song by the Intruders. Well, I thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. And I think only one viewer saw that video. Whoever that viewer was, please comment in the the likes and everything. Let me know who that is. You may get a prize of some kind, who knows. All right, thank you. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.